This was my first AI avatar clone attempt from a few years ago. Oof. And this is what's possible now. What a difference. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly why the new one looks so much better and how to make yours look just as good. Stick with me, kid. We're gonna make an avatar. Hey friends, welcome back to Starting with HeyGen. I'm Mary Lou, and today we are making a clone, an avatar that looks and moves like you. If you are ready to make your avatar, you are in exactly the right place, and we're gonna do it together. Before we open HeyGen, I need to be honest with you. There's a few different reasons that my first avatar clone looked not so good. So before you record anything, I've got some tips and tricks to make sure you are set up for AI avatar cloning success. You might want to take notes on this. 1. Camera. Use a 4K camera or a modern smartphone. If you are on your phone, use the best camera that it has. Position it at eye level, not angled up, not angled down, straight at your face. And keep yourself about 2 to 3 feet away from the lens. Too close is going to create some distortion that's going to show up in your avatar unless you like that look. It's your vision. 2. Lighting. Natural light facing your face is your best friend. Position yourself facing a window with soft indirect light, not direct sun, because that's going to create harsh shadows and overexposure. What you want to avoid is backlighting, which is where the light source is behind you and then your face is going to be dark. We want even, soft, beautiful front light. 3. Background. Keep it clean and simple. No busy patterns, no motion, nothing with a lot of detail behind you. And there's a practical reason beyond just vibes. If you ever want to remove your avatar's background inside of HeyGen to put them in a different setting, a clean, simple background makes that work a lot better. Remember, we're setting ourselves up for success here. 4. What to wear. I suggest solid colors. Avoid stripes, busy prints, anything with a lot of texture or movement. I want you to consider, what would you wear on a video call where you want it to look put together? Do that. And 5. Now this is a big one, and this is the reason my old clone looked the way she did. Energy and expression. Be more expressive than feels natural. Move your hands, but keep the gestures subtle and generic, not big and fast and jerky. You want to vary your voice, and please make direct eye contact with the camera, please. Now, this is important. The first 15 seconds of your recording are the most critical. In those first 15 seconds, I want you to minimize big movements. You can move naturally, but if you're a hand talker like me, if you haven't noticed, my advice is to keep it simple at the start. My original clone was stiff because when I recorded the source material, I was stiff. Honestly, I was worried about giving it too much to do, so I stayed as still as I could. And as you can see, it did not turn out well. Remember that the energy that you put in is exactly the energy you're going to get out. So when you sit down to record, give it a little life. Like, no need to go crazy, okay? Just bump it up a little bit more than you would think. Now, if you're wondering what to even do with an AI avatar, I could tell you, but I'd rather let her explain.
Have you ever thought, what would you actually do with an AI avatar? Like, what is the point? Well, as a HeyGen AI avatar, let me tell you, I can speak languages my creator doesn't know. One video, 175 languages. Her content goes global without her recording a single extra word. Training and onboarding videos. She records once. I deliver it every single time to every new hire, every client, every time zone, without her ever having to set up a camera again. Pickup shots. Forgot a line? Need to add something? She doesn't have to drag out the lights, set up the tripod, find the right outfit. She just types it. I show up when she can't, and I never have a bad hair day. If you're ready to make your own, then head over to HeyGen. Let's go.
She makes a pretty good case, right? Let's build yours. Into HeyGen we go. Starting from the home screen, go to the Create an Avatar tile right here in Essentials. Click it. You've got 2 choices. Clone a real person, which is what we're doing today, or create a virtual character, which we'll do another time. Let's choose clone a real person. You've got 2 ways to record. You can use the camera connected to your computer, or you can use your phone. And if you wanted, you could upload footage that you already have. Some additional tips. Speak expressively for at least 15 seconds. I really suggest you go longer. Use natural expressions and gestures. Pause between sentences and choose a quiet, well-lit space. I'm gonna go with phone, and HeyGen makes it super easy. Scan the QR code and it opens the recording flow right in your phone's browser. There's no app you need to download. You just scan it and you go. The code does expire, so if you need a minute to get ready and get pretty and do all the things, you can hit refresh now when you're ready. One thing to flag before you hit record. There will be a countdown timer, and there will be a timer once it starts recording. The second timer is just the minimum. I want you to record longer than that. At least a minute, 2 to 3 if you're feeling real good. There's also a script you can use, but you don't have to. I find that it's really good to do the the first 15 seconds just talking to the camera, not reading the script so you can make sure you're actually looking at the lens. But it is there to help if you need it. Do make sure you say your unique code. That part is important. When you finish recording, you land here. Your footage is ready to preview. Now there is no shame in a second take, and if you did not bring the energy on the first one, go again. Seriously, it's worth it. When you're happy with it, you can send it to upload and head back to the desktop. Now you can see your avatar is being created. And while it processes, HeyGen is going to give you some options. Want a fresh set of looks? This is where HeyGen takes your face and puts you in different settings and outfits. Presenter, professor, real estate agent, lawyer. You can generate 5 looks right now, or you can skip and explore from your avatar library later. I'm skipping this for now, and we will dig into looks in another episode. Your avatar is ready to use, and now it asks about voice. You've got 2 options. New voice, which HeyGen recommends, means going through a separate voice cloning process to get the best possible match. Voice from footage uses audio captured from the recording that you just did. For the absolute best results, you're going to want a proper voice clone, and we will do this just not in this episode. For right now, we are using voice from footage so we can keep moving and see this avatar fully in action. We will come back for the voice, I promise. And here she is in AI Studio, ready to go. Your face, your motion, built from your phone recording. From here, you add your script, choose your delivery style, and generate, exactly like we covered in episode 2 of this series. The only difference is now it's you on screen instead of the stock avatar. Pretty cool. And I want you to look at this. Compare my HeyGen avatar to my original clone from a few years ago. It's the same person, but one is clearly better than the other. It's definitely this one. You just made a HeyGen avatar that looks like you. And the reason it looks so good is because you definitely followed all of my tips about lighting, framing, background, energy, right? Right. Next time we will get into voice because your avatar deserves a voice to match. And if this series is helping you, subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss when we put out new episodes. I'll see you in the next one.